Social media owes Tomi Lahren an apology when a fake Twitter account appearing to come from her stated that the Blaze owned her original account. Well, that turned out to be false, and in a moment, you're going to see the picture of the fake Twitter account. Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin Piland. Thank you for joining us. I want to tell you why I discovered the picture earlier today. It was an update specifically that Tomi Lahren had shown the followers, for those who might not have known what was going on. Now, this was in response to an incident where Tomi Lahren was fired from the Blaze due to the fact that she was a guest on The View, and she made a statement that the Blaze, unfortunately, had a problem with that turned out to be wrong in a sense. You know, it was about the freedom of speech principle that Glenn Beck had to talk about at one point. So anyway, that's just an update to an original episode that I was working on to start with. And to find out that there's more, sometimes you just have to do things that you never thought about possible, like I do on a daily basis. Now, I just want to say that I'm glad to finally be able to get on YouTube and actually be able to post my shows once again. And I've talked about the reason why I haven't been able to upload videos on YouTube, and it was due to the fact that the webcam video was not in MP4 mode, and that was the issue that I was having when I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10 on my computer. Well, the features have since changed, and a direct upload to YouTube is no longer optional. So now it's time to turn to some news. And the news, keep in mind that the news has to do with what I know about already. Including this one from Ken's 5. A bus crash witness stated that the truck driver has apologized for texting while driving. Now, the pickup truck driver crossed the center line repeatedly and apologized and acknowledged that he had been texting while driving. Now, the witness told the Associated Press on Friday that he was driving behind the truck and had seen it being driven erratically prior to the collision on a rural 2-lane road about 75 miles west of San Antonio. The witness also stated that he spoke with the driver as he was pinned in his truck Wednesday, moments after the collision, with the bus carrying the senior adults with First Baptist Church of New Braunfels, Texas. Now, the witness also stated that he told the driver, "Son, do you know what you just did?" He says the driver responded by repeatedly apologizing. The Texas Department of Public Safety has identified the driver as 20-year-old Jack Dylan Young. 13 people on the bus were killed, and a lone survivor remained hospitalized on Friday. Meanwhile, in Redding, California, Sherry Papini's family is reacting to a new report in the Sacramento Bee newspaper about the Shasta County mother who went missing in early November and was found alive on Thanksgiving Day. According to records obtained by the newspaper, 13 years before her disappearance by her mother, her mother called the Shasta County Sheriff's Office to ask for help with her daughter. At the time, her mother alleged her daughter, Sherry, had been harming herself and blaming the injuries on her mother. Loretta Graff's allegations are detailed in a December 2003 Shasta County Sheriff's Office log obtained by the Sacramento Bee. The log also states that Graff wanted advice because her daughter was planning on moving back in with her. The call by the mother was one of several made to law enforcement by members of Sherry's family between 2000 and 2003. On October 1st of 2000, her sister, Sheila Graff, alleged that Sherry may have kicked in her back door, but was unsure if anyone got into the house because nothing was missing. Then later that day, the father, Richard, alleged that Papini vandalized their home in the city of Shasta Lake. 3 years later, on October 3rd of 2003, Richard also alleged to police that an unauthorized withdrawal was made from his bank account and that he suspected Papini, who was living with them at the time. But a subsequent police report stated that the money was returned to his account and Sherry was opening a credit card account. The Sacramento Bee first reported the story Thursday morning. In an exclusive statement to ABC News released by Papini family spokesperson Nicole Wool, the family slammed the shameful Sacramento Bee for its coverage. Sherry Papini and her family are the very recent victims of an extremely violent crime that has painfully and dramatically changed the course of their lives forever. It is shameful that a media outlet would intentionally exploit her and Keith and their young children's trauma for the sole purpose of clickbait and selling papers. The statement continues, the newspaper's decision to aggressively seek out and publish unsubstantiated online activity and distort phone conversations from 16 years ago is victim blaming at its most egregious. It is our hope that the media will continue to honor their privacy as they work through this difficult time. Now, is it clickbait? Nobody knows for sure. But the sad truth is that sometimes bad information can get out there. A lot of times you come across a news story, you read it believing it's true, and then you find out it's fake. It could be a fake news story and no one would have even known about it. Which is exactly the reason why I brought up what happened to Tomi Lahren to start with. You see, Tomi was a victim of a fake account pretending to be her to make it look like the Blaze owned her account, which never happened. And as I've promised you, I'm going to make sure that you see the picture as you're listening to this episode of the show at the moment. You're going to see the fake account picture that I'm talking about. And it's one of those things that you run into on a daily basis. I want to thank you for watching this episode of the Kevin Piland Show, and have a great day.